it's important that companies devote some time to think, okay, and to think in data that has to be relevant and data that has to be reliable too, okay. Many companies are taking decisions with data that is not reliable. That represents a problem, okay. In English, there is a saying that says garbage in, garbage out, okay. If we don't have the right information, we cannot take the right decisions. We don't need too much time to analyze data, okay? This is an excuse many times, okay? What we need is really to think what is urgent and what is important. And many times, okay, our priority is only in the urgent things, okay? We need to think in the important. For that, we also have to make plans, okay? And to think in the long term, okay? I mean, we have to think that we are in a situation of crisis, but this crisis is not a pathology, okay? This is something that happens from time to time, okay? And there is a future after the crisis. For that, it's necessary to manage the company thinking in the future. On the other hand, okay, you cannot fall in the paralysis for the analysis, okay? You have to make the right decisions at the right time, even if they are difficult decisions. And there are some companies that just delay some decisions because are difficult. And for example, if you have to fire some people in the company, if you have to close okay, a department or a business unit, probably it's better to do it now than to wait 1 or 2 years to do so. When I ask some managers, okay, how you compete, why customers buy your products or services, many times they have trouble to answer, okay? And it's important to think what is the placement of my product, what is the placement of my service, okay? It's true, what is differential, okay, in my service from the service of other competitors, okay? On the other hand, at a time of crisis, it's good to think, well, do I have to change something in the placement of my products or my services? Okay. It may happen that the answer is no, okay, because even if your sales are falling 30 or 40%, you know, okay, that is just something that is going to happen in a short period of time. Okay. For other companies or for other products and services of your company, it may happen that is a good time to change the placement. Many companies are too small to face some challenges, okay? There are companies that have to think if it's better to have a joint venture or some type of association or alliance with other companies to face those challenges. There are small companies that can be very competitive, okay? You can be innovative in a small company, okay? You can have outstanding service in a small company, but for some of the other challenges, you have to think what is the proper size. People is the most important asset in the organization. And we see in this period of time, you know, some managers that are talking about crisis, about problems, about difficulties. Others are talking about opportunities, about the future, okay? Well, to be optimistic is important. Also leadership, also to look for talent in the organization that can take our company to the next level. It's important also that the company in your organization transmit confidence, okay, to the other stakeholders, okay, confidence to your customers, confidence to your suppliers, okay, confidence to the banks. On the other hand, compromise, okay, you need the compromise of the people in the organization. You are asking them to make efforts, okay, efforts maybe in austerity, okay, efforts in cost reduction, efforts in facing these new businesses that the organization needs for the future, okay? The compromise of the people in the organization is critical in this moment of time. There are many different ways to get funds in a company, okay? And the first problem that many companies have is lack of knowledge of the different sources of funding, okay? Well, especially in small companies, okay? Because maybe the people in the company know about the business, know about the customers, know about the product, but do not know about sources of funding. There are many companies that have problems not because the business idea is bad, okay? But because they are not thinking, or they have not knowledge about the funding they need, okay, to abort the challenges they have.